Just like even to this day, I still say to myself, oh my God, Krista, you somebody's mom. People depend on you and you are crazy, okay?
Yeah, gurus and new, she slaying the city. No makeup, just wake up and still giving them free. Hit the lights, camera, action, cause it's big as a movie. And grab a seat and now tune with Disastrous Beauty.
Hey loves, it's your girl Disastrous Beauty and I'm coming back with another video. So this video is going to be a chit-chatty type of video, honey. I'm gonna go ahead and create this little look, honey. Ain't nothing special about her, okay? Like, let's just keep it all buck. It's nothing special about her. But the topics that we are gonna be discussing is gonna be a little fun. I'm gonna throw in a little pop culture, a little bit about myself, a little bit of everything, okay? And if you're interested in these topics, please just continue to watch. And yeah, don't forget to click that like button, honey. Okay, it's not gonna cost you 5 cents, girl. Okay, click it. And if you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button. And if you're not already following me on all my social media platforms, I am Disastrous Beauty on both IG and Facebook. I'm Helton Miss C on Snapchat, and I'm Disastrous B on Twitter. Now let's get into this video. Okay, y'all. So, okay, first I want to address my little background back here. I am in another one of these bookcases to this side over here, so it looks a little empty behind me, but y'all, I'm getting it together, okay? Just you're gonna have to just bear with your girl, okay? I thought that one little bookcase would be enough, and it's just not, girl. It's just not. And honey, I am just one of those people that if something doesn't look like it did in my head, honey, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. So I want to address that first, and now we can get into this video. Well, child, I hope I remember to do an intro, because this is not what I want you guys to see first. Okay, I do not want you guys to see me on here looking like this first. Okay, but yeah, so I have actually recorded this video a few times, child. It's like every weekend that I have been off, I have recorded this video, and I don't know, it just hasn't been coming out like I wanted it to come out. So I hope you guys actually get to see this one. I did the thumbnail, and I really liked the thumbnail. I thought the thumbnail was cute, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna try this thing again. Okay, before I just toss the thumbnail and say forget about it, we're gonna try this thing again. So y'all, if you haven't been watching me, or you don't watch me a lot or whatever, I ain't no doggone beauty guru, girl. Okay, that's not what she do. That is not what she does, honey. Okay, but I figured these type of videos, these little chit chats, they're a good way for you guys to get to know me. It's a good way for me to get to know you guys better, all that good stuff. So I was like, let's just start just running our mouths, okay? Because I want to know your opinion on a few things, and some of you guys happen to want to know my opinion on a few things. So I was like, I'm gonna start doing these types of videos. So anyways, I say that because, honey, the looks that you're going to be getting are going to be mediocre at best, girl, okay? Mediocre at best. And I basically do the same thing all the time. I'm going to try to spice it up a little bit for my birthday video, but for the most part, honey, it is mediocre at best. But, okay, so I'm going to go into this Jackie Aina palette. I love this palette. I use this palette all the time for the shade Ginger. And that is going to be the first shade that I'm going to be going into, or probably the only shade that I'm going to go into. And I always like to just add that to the crease. And a lot of these, the things that I'm going to be using and putting on my face, I probably ain't going to mention it, girl. I may have it on the screen somewhere. If it isn't on the screen, check the description box, because I may have it down there. Child, I always forget to do that as well, but yeah. So anyways, first we're going to talk about what's up with your girl, what's going on in my life, and then we'll get into like some pop culture, YouTube type stuff. But first I'm going to tell you guys what is going on with me. I have my little notebook over here to just kind of, you know, keep me on track, girl. So the first thing I got on here is homeschooling, because honey, homeschooling has been kicking your girl's butt. Homeschooling has been kicking my butt so much that I think I'm gonna have to go PRN. And if you don't work in healthcare, is basically means as needed. I think I'm gonna have to go to work on an as needed basis, because I just don't feel like, I feel a little overwhelmed, and I'm feeling overwhelmed to the point that I'm kind of crazy. So I want to be able to give my kids my all and not feel stressed while doing it, because I work night shift, and it's a blessing and a curse. I love night shift. I do. I can't work during the day. I just can't. I know it's better to work during the day. I just can't do it. And it's a blessing because I'm off, you know, while Juicy is doing homeschool. And I have also added Journey into virtual preschool. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. But it works better because I'm here, you know, when he's doing it. And my husband works day shift. So it all kind of just like works out. But I'm also tired. So when I get off from work, on the days that I work, it's like, honey, Juicy, you are on your own, baby. And he's been doing so good. Juicy is my Gemini baby. So the hardest thing for Juicy is, you know, just staying still and concentrating and, you know, not being able to interact, because honestly, both of my kids are very extroverted. I'm completely a complete introvert. Juicy do have a lot more of my ways than Journey, because Journey is like an extrovert to the 500th power. Okay, she is Miss Hey, you know, like she's not shy. Juicy does have a lot of my ways. To be a Gemini, to me, he's pretty shy. So, which is one of the reasons you don't see him on camera like you see Journey Brown. Like every now and then Juicy will say, oh, you know, I want to get on there and speak or whatever, but it's rare because he's shy. So Juicy is my pleaser. Like he's my pleaser child. Like he wants to make you happy. He want to try to, you know, do stuff to make you happy as a parent. So he's really, honestly, I can be asleep and have the alarm set for the wrong time or something to make sure that he gets on, because you know they have the classes where they talk for a minute and then they do stuff independently. But first, you know, they're in class with their teacher, and he is on it, girl. Okay, shout out to my baby, y'all. Juicy is really doing his thing, and his grades have been so good. And yeah, so homeschooling has me a little cuckoo. And it also, you know, we always have parental guilt. Most of us, I don't know. Well, I do. I hate speaking for people, but I do. I have a lot of parental guilt. If I feel like I'm not giving my children my all, it starts to make me feel really, really guilty and really, really bad. So I'm going crazy, and I feel like everything is lacking because I'm not able to give everything the amount of attention that it needs. So yeah, I as I stated, I also put Journey in virtual preschool because Journey was going to start preschool this year, and I had finally got her to the place where she was excited about being in school, and then COVID happened. She was also supposed to start dance because she really wants to do dance and be her little extroverted self. Like, honey, I'm gonna try that. Can I do that? I'm gonna add a clip of her. She was in Juicy's aunt's wedding, and this is from my first husband. His family, like, they're amazing. So they basically consider Journey like their niece, even though she's from my current marriage and not technically their niece, but they treat her just as good as they treat Juicy. They're such nice people. But she was in the wedding, and this is just to show you guys how extroverted Miss Journey Brown is. She was a flower girl, and they decided they wanted her to say, the bride is coming. Honey, Journey was throwing them flowers out like this. The bride is coming. The bride is coming. The bride is coming. Oh, Lord, little Miss Diva. So anyways, she really wanted to do dance class and all of that, and I wasn't able to, and I wanted her to be able to still do preschool because I didn't have any structure. I had no structure when it came to Journey Brown and preschool. Like, honey, it was a mess. So I found this virtual preschool, and you can add, you know, classes as we go, and it's only 25 minutes long, but she really enjoys it. So on top of doing you know, everything else and homeschool to Juicy, I decided to add this little class to Journey. So that's an extra something that we have to do. My husband does it if he happens to be home, but you know, usually it's me because I'm the one that's home during the day. And she really likes that as well. And I'm glad I found it because it did add some structure and let me know, like, you know, what I need to be working on, when I need to be working on it. Because I do, when she goes to kindergarten, I want her to be able to be, you know, where she needs to be, or even a little bit ahead. When Juicy started kindergarten, honey, he was ahead of the curve, girl, because he had been to this preschool. And I believe in preschools. I went to preschool, and it really did help. It does help I'm not really worried about, I used to be worried about Juicy's being scared to go to school. You know, the fact, because Juice is a lot like me, I was a little worried that, you know, he was going to cry, he was going to be upset, and, you know, it was mandatory for him to go to kindergarten. So I wanted, you know, to start him on something that wasn't mandatory. And then by the time he got to kindergarten, he was used to being away from me for a period of time. With Journey, I wasn't necessarily worried about that because, honey, Journey will kick up the deuces to me. Now, she might not kick up the deuces to Reggie because she's daddy's girl, but she'll kick up the deuces to me and be like, all right, Mom, I'll see you later. So I wasn't so much worried about that with her, but I still wanted her to get that experience because she was so excited about it. So, yeah, that is really what's going on in my life, honey. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is actually this coming up Friday. Today is the 12th. Is it the 12th? Yeah, today is the 12th. My birthday is on the 18th. So it'll be this coming up Friday. So I don't really have a whole lot of plans. Reggie's one of those people. My husband is a Libra, honey. And I feel like Libras are, I don't know, he's a romancer. He's very emotional and touchy and feely and all of that. And he likes to do surprises. Your girl don't like surprises, honey, okay? But I had to get used to the surprises with dealing with my husband because, honey, he loves a surprise. Everything's a surprise. So I don't know what we're doing. I am pretty much comfortable sitting up in this house and not doing a whole lot, okay? Let me just keep it a buck, girl. Let me just keep it a buck. But he do have something planned. So I went ahead and got me a cute little outfit. I got to figure out what hair I'm going to wear and, you know, be cute. And I figured I could do like a sort of a get ready with me and possibly vlog if you guys would like to see that. I'm thinking about doing like a sort of vlogging of it all. Let me know if you guys want to see like a get ready with me / vlog type style for my 32nd birthday, honey, okay? Ain't no shame in her game right here, girl. Your girl is growing up, okay? I was not one of those people that was depressed about turning 30. I remember I had been drinking and my cousins were with me and we were like chilling. And my cousin, I didn't even remember saying this, but she said I would nod off and I'd get up and I'd look at her and I said, B, I'm 30. I said that over and over, like I nod off a little bit and I look at her and I was like, B, I'm 30. Like it was an accomplishment to me, honey. I was happy to be 30, girl. So I'm happy to be 32. It's still like, oh my God, Chrissy, you're 32. Just like even to this day, I still say to myself, oh my God, Chrissy, you somebody's mom. People depend on you and you are crazy, okay? But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I don't think this is about as good as this is going to get. Like I said, I don't do a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner, which is the NYX matte liquid liner. I love this eyeliner. I always see people talking about it. So it's popular, girl. It is a popular liner. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And my lashes are from Amazon. I always have a direct link to these lashes. I got one pair left and I already got another order coming in. It'll be here on the 17th, girl. Okay, I swear by these lashes. And my lighting, it may look a little dim, but that's because outside is looking gloomy. I'm not getting that brightness, but it is pretty early because right now it is 10:41. I don't know if y'all guys, you can see that or not, but yeah, it's 10:41. And so it's a little gloomy. Hopefully it brighten up in a little bit. I didn't want to have the actual lights too bright. Maybe I should though. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be back. Okay, child, so I got these lashes on my eyes and I got on my doggone wing eyeliner, honey. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this Ole Hinkerson. Child, I don't know. I'm going to this Banana Bright face primer and I always like to put this under. I used to use my Tarte, but I'm using this lately because child, my Tarte is gone, okay? And she's not gonna buy any. And it just feels like a moisturizer. Granted, I do already have on a moisturizer, but yeah, a little more moisturizer won't hurt nobody. Okay, so yeah. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is the Keisha Anderson drama. Now, I don't know if you guys watch Keisha or know Keisha. I watch Keisha and I like Keisha. I think Keisha, when I first started watching her, child, if you hear that, I don't know if they mowing the lawn or somebody just got a really loud truck. But yeah, when I first started watching Keisha, I used to hate watch her. I started watching her right when she got with Jeremy, and I just felt like the man was using her, and it just really bothered me. So when I first started watching her, I hate watched her. And it's not just that I thought he was using her. I felt like just the stuff that they were saying and doing was just really, really cringy. And I would literally cringe while watching her videos. Okay, so the next primer I'm going to go into is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm going to go into this. Y'all, this smell like, no. I hate the smell of it, but it gets the job done and it's affordable. So it just kind of depends on, you know, if you can stand the smell. But anyway, so yeah, I used to hate watching because I just felt like her relationship was cringy, and I felt like a lot of it was for the camera. Not necessarily on her part, but for his part. Like, he would kiss her and look into the camera creepily while he kissed her. Like, all of that was just cringy to me. But anyways, I did grow to really like her. I think she's a really, really sweet girl. So yeah. What is going on is they came out with this book called Cue the Relations. Now, first thing I want to say is shout out to you, Keisha, for getting your coins, girl. Okay, I see a lot of people talking about this was a money grab, blah blah. Child, isn't it all a money grab? Like, isn't it all a money grab? But I feel like if it's something like this, like, it's gonna come out anyway, why not make money from it? Like, why not capitalize on your pain, girl? If you gotta feel that pain anyway, why not get some coins while you're going through it? That's just how I feel. I understood it completely. So shout out to you for getting that bag, girl. But in this book, I can honestly say, y'all, this is not something that I could do. I am very, very, your girl is very, very private, okay? Like, it may seem like I'm not private because I do YouTube and I do story times and all that good stuff, but I am a pretty private person, and yeah. But she's not. Keisha's whole life is basically an open book. Y'all, the sun is changing. Like, I don't know if it want to go up or down. So if my lighting is changing, y'all, forgive me, girl, okay? Forgive me. So this right here that I'm putting on is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation, and this is in the shade WN96, and I use this. It is a good bit darker than my skin tone, but I mix it with a few things. But today I'm going to be mixing it with the NYX Born to Glow foundation, and this is in the shade Warm Honey. So anyways, in this book, she and Jeremy, they co-wrote this book together. In this book, they decided to let the world know that Jeremy got a baby while in their relationship. Girl. Girl. Meanwhile, she herself just had a baby. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my foundation brush. Okay, so yeah. Meanwhile, she herself literally just had a baby. And she said that they got the results back from the DNA test around the same time. Like, well, no, 2 weeks before she gave birth, they got the results back. Anyway, they decided to let her audience, or their audience, know about this in this book. And honey, the YouTube streets have been talking, girl. They have roasted this girl. They have roasted him. It's been a whole mess. And it's been like watching a car accident. Like, I don't want to watch it, but I can't stop. Like, I can't stop watching the videos about it. And y'all, it's been bad. And this is how I feel about it. I am one of those people. I keep telling y'all that I don't really judge people. Like, it isn't really, it's our business because they put it out there. But it's not for me to judge, honey. It's not my relationship. I don't have to deal with it. Now, I feel like a lot of people are doing it because they hate to see her hurt, and they've been through situations like this, or like similar situations, or just being cheated on in general. And you live and you learn, girl. You live and you learn. And I think they're trying to save her from that. I think her audience, her keys, as she calls her audience, I think they're trying to save her more hurt. But I think you're doing it and you're not thinking about, yeah, you went through that and yeah, it hurt and yeah, la, 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 la. But the knowledge that you gained from it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of us, we have these testimonies. We've been through these trials and tribulations and all that good stuff from these dogs, okay? From these dogs. And it literally helped us grow as people. And I think she needs to go through it. I don't feel like if she just listens to her audience, if she just listens to other people, she will blame them instead of blaming who she needs to blame. She needs to go through it. She needs to do what's best for her family. And if she decides to walk away, it needs to be her that decides to walk away and not her walking away because other people told her so. I feel like that is the best way to grow from stuff. Don't do stuff because other people told you to. It's your life. It's your life. Because all these people can give you all of this advice and all of this information and tell you what they've been through and all of that. And at the end of the day, honey, I used to tell my cousin, I can tell you leave your man, but today I'm going to go back. After you done left your man, I'm going to go back and get in bed with mine. Okay? You know what I mean? You have to do what's best for you because ultimately it is your life. And so that's how I feel about that. And even though I may have my opinion on what she's going through, but I've been stupid too. Okay. I've been stupid in love, honey. Okay. Not that she's a stupid girl, just stupid in love. A lot of us have been stupid in love. So I don't want to judge her. And hell, I was stupid in love at her age. I don't think it's right to judge her because she has decided to stay. That's her life. It's hard. It's hard. And Keisha was really, really inexperienced. This is the first man, because she was in a lesbian relationship prior to this. This is the first man that she's been with. And do you remember the first man you were with, the first boy or whatever that you were intimate with, and how you felt and how your love was then? Even though she's older and she has a business and she's all that. That mindset is kind of similar to what most of us went through when we were teenagers. So I feel like she needs to go through it. She needs to gain experience from it. And after she goes through it, and if she does decide to leave him, the next guy, she will recognize the signs, or she will appreciate the love and devotion that the next guy has for her if she decides to ever leave him. It's her life, though. That's how I feel, honey. So yeah, y'all, let me know down below if you watch Keisha too and what you thought about the whole situation, what you think about her decision to stay and all that. Let me know down below if you watch her. If you don't watch her, I would recommend watching her. I like her. Even with everything that's going on, I like her as a person. Child, I swear this lighting is just, this is a whole mess, girl. So yeah, y'all, just let me know what you think down below. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about was, honey, Miss Dana Chanel. Honey, I had no idea who Dana Chanel was. I had never heard of this girl. Apparently, she's pretty popular though. Not necessarily on YouTube, but on like Instagram and, other social media sites. She does have a YouTube channel, but her YouTube channel has like, it's a decent following, but it's not like a huge following. But she has a really big following on Instagram. And they said, oh, girl is scamming people. They said she is scamming people. She owns a online beauty supply store. And girl, had I even known about it, I would have probably been buying from it because it's black owned, girl. You know how we like to support our people. But apparently her and her husband had, what is it called? Alakazam apps or something like that. They have multiple businesses. Let me see. Yeah, Alakazam apps. That's one of the businesses. She also has a Sprinkle of Jesus, the Curl Bible, and her husband has Jumping Jack Taxes. And child, they said that they were scamming people. Now, honestly, from my understanding, the Jumping Jack Taxes, nobody's really complaining about that. That is her husband's business. But hers, honey, all this stuff that she got going on, they say, oh, girl, it's scamming people. I don't know because I don't really know a whole lot about her. The videos that I've seen, she seems to be really more so of a know-it-all. But I think what people really aren't taking into account is that she is pretty young to be owning all these businesses. Like, I think she just has her hands in way too many pots, girl. Okay, I think she's just trying to do way too much. And instead of the quality of these businesses, it seems to be more so about the quantity. Okay, if she had just gotten one particular business and focused all her mind, her energy, and all of that, and to do it right, I think it could have went well. But having multiple, a string of businesses, there's no way that she could put the time and the effort that she needed to in every single one of these businesses. And I don't know if she intentionally scammed people or not. I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily a scam or if people weren't getting enough of what they paid for. Like, they thought they was going to get this and they got this instead of them not getting anything. Like, people, to me, a scam is when you take somebody's money and give them nothing. So I'm not sure which it was, but I was watching her video. This clip that's going around with her talking to what I think is her cousin. I know a lot of people have been saying that, it was just an employer, blah, blah. I feel like this particular girl was her cousin or something. And she talked to this girl so ugly, honey. And it wasn't just that you talked to her so ugly. You talked to her so ugly and you put it on camera for your follower and on Instagram for your followers to see. And girl, that's the issue for me. Like, I didn't like how she talked to her either. And I especially didn't like that she had that conversation in front of a group of people, obviously, other employers. And that, she was telling all this girl's business. Even if that's your cousin, especially if that's your family member, you know what I mean? I feel like if you want to tell me off, honey, pull me to the side and tell me off, girl. Pull me to the side and tell me. I would never embarrass one. Whether I own 1 million businesses or what, I would never embarrass my little cousins like that. Okay, I have plenty of little cousins. I would never embarrass them. I might get in their inbox or I might pull them to the side and cuss them out, but I would never embarrass them like that publicly. Or anybody. It's a way to talk to people. You talk to people in a respectful manner. Now, she kept saying that the girl is young, but from my understanding, the girl is like 19. This girl, honey, Dana Chanel is on like 25, so she may be young, but she ain't much younger than you, son. So yeah, I did not like that. I didn't like it. I just didn't like the disrespect and the way you talk to her was like, I am better than you. I don't ever like that. I don't feel like nobody on this earth is better than anybody else, honey. Okay, I don't care if you're Beyonce or you're a janitor. I don't care. I don't feel like anybody is better than anybody else. Money does not make you better than anybody else. Knowledge doesn't make you better than anybody else. I don't feel like anybody is better than anybody else. So to me, she has a character flaw. She definitely has a character flaw, more than one. I don't know, child. She does have a mouthpiece on though, girl. Okay, she has a mouthpiece on her, and by that I mean she could sell, like Tasha K said the other day. I was listening to her video, and she said that the girl could sell snow to an Eskimo. And yeah, she does. She does have a mouthpiece on her. She know how to say pretty words. That was what Lovely T said. She know how to make things sound pretty. She also is a pretty girl. And let's just be honest, honey, about pretty privilege, okay? Especially in our community. Honey, if you pretty enough, people will let you tell them anything. Anything. Her husband is fine. Okay, her husband is fine. And she's a really pretty girl. And I think, like, I've seen a few people say this, and that was the first thing that I thought when I saw her. That, honey, this girl was able to get away with all this stuff because she's pretty, okay? Her husband was able to get away with it because he's pretty. And they pretty together. And, honey, pretty sells. Pretty sells. It sounds stupid. It's the truth, though. Being pretty sells. Ugh. Pretty privilege, child. It's a real thing. Okay, y'all. What I got on right now is a Tarte concealer, and I've been beating it into my face. I think I'm gonna beat it into non-existence if I don't go ahead and set it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Juvia's Place setting powder. It is in the shade Kalahari. And the shade, the Tarte concealer that I use, the shade is Tarte Shape Tape, mind you. It's medium tan golden. And now I'm gonna go into this Juvia's Place setting powder. And as I stated, it is in the shade Kalahari. I must be doing good because, honey, my camera, my battery ain't died yet. That's my cheap battery. It usually dies fast. But I do feel like my color is off. I hope it don't come off when I go back and watch it. Because when it come off bad, when I'm editing, child, I be all in my bag. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the old school shows, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I have been living my best life with all these old shows that they done put on Netflix and Hulu and all that good stuff. I have been living my best life, child. I've been watching The Game. I've been watching Gossip Girl. I've been watching Moesha. I've been watching, what else I've been watching, child? Oh, no, I was going to say the Parkers, but I got the Parkers listed down there because I want to tie this into the issue. So Keisha, the girl that I talked about at the beginning, brought up a good point, and I was thinking of, it's crazy because a few weeks prior to seeing her video, I was watching Moesha, and I literally cringed all the way through that pilot show. I don't even remember that being an issue for me back then, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So, okay, I was watching Moesha, and they made a million jokes about Kim's weight. Honey, I was just like, ooh, like while I was watching it. Like, everybody was so mean to her. And honestly, and Kim is played by Countess Vaughn, in case you guys don't know, who is also Kim from the Parkers. And y'all, it bothered me so bad. And I was thinking, maybe this is why back when we were growing up, it was so normalized to talk about people's weight because we would see it on TV. And then Keisha turned around and mentioned the same thing on her channel. And I was like, yes, I was literally screaming to the camera at her. Yes, girl, I was saying the same thing. Like, y'all, they were calling her fat this and acting like she couldn't get a guy because she was too fat. And this is just episode 1, the pilot episode. All the jokes were about Kim's weight. And I think back then, a lot of our shows were problematic like that, especially to black women. And honey, don't be an overweight black woman, child. It's a wrap for you, girl. Okay. And now I even was thinking about the Parkers and how Monique was always chasing Professor Ogilvy, okay? And she is a brown to dark-skinned black woman, and he his girlfriend was the light-skinned, skinny black woman, okay? And that just sends like this message, like our television shows were a part of our problem, okay? Like these producers literally, like, television influences a lot, okay? The way you think, especially when you're younger and you know your brain is very influential when you're younger. And I was like, these shows were so problematic, and they are a part of our problem, okay? They're part of our problem. Like now there's YouTube and there's people talking about these issues and stuff that we used to normalize. That type of thing was normal to us. I saw nothing wrong with it when I was growing up. And I watched Moesha from when I was young, all the way to, I think I was heading into college. Was I heading into college? Let's see how long Moesha lasted. Child, I had to been watching reruns because they said Moesha ended in 2001. Child, in 2001, I was like, I graduated in 07. So how old was I in 2001? Like 12? I don't know. But I remember watching it as an older adult. Like I wasn't freaking 12 when not older adult, an older teenager. So I had to been watching it, reruns and didn't know no better. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I feel like it shaped, a lot of our shows just shaped that mindset. I need to go back and watch Girlfriends because somebody told me Girlfriends was back on. But I did like that in Girlfriends, it had a lot of black women that were educated. You know what I mean? So I did like that about Girlfriends. But yeah, that bothered me. That bothered me watching it. And I was like, this is where a lot of the stereotypes came from. A lot of our movies from the 90s, honey, they had a lot of stereotypes. And these stereotypes not only affected us in our own community, but it affected the views of other people that other communities. Okay, it affected how other communities saw us. And this was like the stereotypes that they literally think or thought, I wouldn't say think, that we are these, that every one of us are like these people, these characters that they see on TV. A lot of those 90 movies, you know, our classics, honey, are problematic, child. They are. So yeah, just looking at the old school shows and rewatching them and be like, oh, or even Tasha from The Game. The character Tasha is like the stereotypical black woman. She's loud. She had her baby young. Her husband, her baby daddy ain't in the picture. Punk A. Chauncey is not in the picture. You know, she's that stereotypical black woman. Meanwhile, the white woman played by Kelly is super domestic. She listens to everything her husband says. She literally burnt out trying to do everything for this man. You know what I mean? So those stereotypes to me played a huge role in the way that we as a community think, or especially thought back then. So I love that nowadays we have, like I've mentioned before, these channels like Chrissy and Paris Milan to re-educate ourselves, okay, to wake up. You know, I hate the phrase woke, but a lot of it really did wake me up. And I encourage a lot of you guys, I want to encourage y'all to check out some of these channels and to wake up with me, girl, okay? Because, honey, your girl was asleep. I said that in the last video, but I was asleep. And to now see things in a different light is really, really eye-opening, okay? Like, I can watch a commercial and be like, oh, we don't like that promotion, okay? We don't need that promotion in our lives, honey. As black women, we don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, y'all, the next thing I'm put on this Sephora micro smooth. Y'all know I live for my Sephora micro. Child, these lights are just, listen, Mother Nature. Can you get to a setting and stay there, please, girl? Please help a sister out. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to my Sephora micro smooth to wipe off that Juvia's Place powder. And I know y'all was probably looking at my foundation earlier and you was like, girl, that stuff too dark. You look like you got on orange face. Once I put on my concealer, it all brings it together because my concealer is lighter. And I feel like if I use a foundation that's my exact shade and then I put on that bright concealer, I be looking like a whole ghost child. And she's not trying to look like a ghost. So I always wear a foundation that's a little bit darker than me. And child, I put on tons of bronzer. But anyway, so now we're going to go into this L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick. This is in the shade Cocoa 410. And the next thing I want to talk about, I'll just touch on a little bit, child, because I don't know enough to really talk about it. But I did want to touch on it, is the Joe Budden stuff. Honey, they slaughtering your boy Joe, okay? They slaughtering Joe. And what's so crazy to me is that all of this stuff has been out there forever. Like, child, I remember his girlfriend saying that he sat on her stomach and caused her to have a miscarriage. Like, I feel like this is stuff that we knew years ago. Years ago, they talked about that. So, I don't know. I found it really, really odd, as I'm pretty sure a lot of us do, that is coming back up after he talked all that junk about Spotify, honey, okay? After he got into it with Spotify and was like, and left and you know, talked about them, it's mighty funny that now, you know, all of these allegations and all this stuff is coming back up. Now, that being said, do I believe he did it? Yes. Yes, I do believe that he did it, honey. But I just find it mighty funny that this is stuff that is really is old news that is coming back up now. Why, Sway? Why is it coming up when this man done called Spotify out on their junk? So that's just as Lovely T said, it make you put on your tin hat, girl. Okay, that that will make you put on your tin hat. I definitely believe that there is a reason that all of this stuff is coming back up now. That's how I feel, child. I also found it odd that him and what's her name, Sin, they broke up what, 2 years ago, a year ago. That now that tape is being released by who? I don't know. Also, Joe Budden got into it with Charlamagne the God. So I've been seeing a lot of people saying that it's just all mighty convenient. And Charlamagne now has a new deal with iHeartRadio. Like, I just find all of this mighty convenient. And yeah, it makes you wonder. I don't want to get too much into that because, child, I don't need none of them coming from me, girl. Like, even if they just so happen to see this video, I don't want, your girl don't want no smoke. But I do find that convenient. It is something to think about. It's something to think about. Just kind of want to throw that out there. Y'all let me know y'all opinion on it down below in the comments. Let me know if you're a fan of Joe. I'm indifferent of Joe Budden. He is a Virgo, but child, I don't play with Virgo men, child. No, and he yell all the time. I mean, maybe some of y'all are like, girl, so do you, but I don't yell in real life. Maybe he don't either. Child, I'm acting like I know this man. I don't know. I ain't checking for Joe like that. Okay, now the battery's finna die. Okay, hold on. Let me change out this battery. I'll be right back. Okay, child, so hopefully we can begin to the end of this video, honey. Okay, hopefully we can begin to the wrap up of this video. So now I'm going to go into my Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. And I'm going to go into the shade Deep Contour. Yeah, I be getting these little towels just as dirty. It comes right off though when I wash them. And if you be wondering like why I have these towels on my head, usually I be and got out of the shower. Lord, my grandma was calling. So anyways, yeah, I put this on and then I'm going to go into, don't you judge me, because now I'm going to go into my Fenty bronzer. Y'all, I love this bronzer right here. This is the Fenty Caramel Cutie. I'm going to go into this. It looks like this. This is my favorite bronzer, y'all. It's life. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about is me, honey. More me. So I'm planning on decorating for fall. Fall is literally my favorite season, and I want to decorate for it. And I was wondering if y'all, because I bought this camera tripod, and I also have a phone tripod, and I was like, maybe I can do like some fall decorating videos or some cleaning videos, you know, something that's more realistic. I feel like a lot of the homes and stuff that I watch, honey, they be spending a lot of money on their decorations, girl. Okay, and everybody ain't got them kind of coins. Okay, so I do most of my shopping at like TJ Maxx, Walmart, Burlington, Marshalls, and I figured I've already bought a few things, and I want to actually do the video tomorrow. So I may just record it and then wait until this video is released to see if you guys are interested in it, and then I'll edit it. Just to see like if you would be interested in watching me decorate and clean and stuff. Like, I don't know if I have the audience for that, because I do know the majority of you guys are women, but just because you're into makeup and hair doesn't necessarily mean you're into decorating and cleaning. Okay, because your girl, these days I am more into decorating, cleaning than I am my hair and makeup. I don't know, maybe just because I'm getting so grown and mature, girl. Okay, I used to tell people all the time, they'll be like, oh, I'm so excited about getting a new couch, and I'll be like, honey, I ain't grown enough for that yet. I'm so excited about a new refrigerator. Not interested. I ain't grown enough for that yet. But now I feel like I am at that space where if you're talking about you got a new refrigerator, I'll be like, oh, what kind? Tell me more. Okay, so I want to do those type of videos, because it's kind of just like where I'm at in my life. Okay, I feel like we go through stages in life, places that I thought I would never be. The type of organizing and cleaning and stuff that I do now, you could not have told 25-year-old Chrissy that this is who I would be right now, honey. I'd be like, who, girl? No, I want to go to Ulta. And now I want to go to Marshalls and stuff just to look at the decorations, just to see the fall stuff. And let me know if you're interested in that type of video. Now, I will say this, honey. I'm not into a lot of color. Okay, I did say I was gonna throw a splash of color here and there, but I am more into neutrals than anything. I'm just a neutral type of girl. I am not a color girl. I might throw a little color in here for the kids, you know, just so they Juicy stay talking about how boring the house is. I'm just a boring type of girl. But I do think it'll still be fun to do, and you know, a fun little video to watch. And it's something that, to me, like I said, is more affordable, because like I said, a lot of these girls, they got the coins, honey, okay? And she doesn't, okay? My house is regular. My decorations are going to be regular. It's not going to be anything that is, you know, like something that you can't afford and all that. No, it'll be regular, smegular stuff. So let me know if you're interested in watching that, because I really want to do it. I want to do it probably for fall, probably for Christmas, you know, anytime that I decorate, and just clean with me videos in general. I'm not like this, you know, out there super clean freak. I'm not that. I like for my house to be clean, but like I'm not going to be doing some of the stuff that I see people do, you know, but I think it'll be fun. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I don't want to do it if y'all ain't interested, honey. Okay, so I'm going to be going into this Laura Geller blush. What's the shade? It's Baked Blush and Brighten in the shade Tropic Hues, and it looks like this. I used to wear this blush all the time, and then I stopped. I guess we go back and visit stuff, you know, whenever. I'm not like a huge blush girl, but I do like a little blush. I like to look like my cheeks been a little pinched. That's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my eyeliner. This is the Vintage eyeliner, and I'm just gonna put that in my waterline, and then I'm gonna spray my face with the, I've been using this. This is the Ciante London Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. I've been using this because, child, everything else I'm out of, it appears. So I've been using this. Ooh, honey, get rid of some of that powder. And the highlight I'm gonna be using is this Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is an oldie but a goodie, as Nitra B said. And yes, I still do the Rudolph, y'all. It's habit, okay? I know a lot of people don't do the Rudolph no more, but child, I'm always late to the party on a lot of stuff, so I do it until I don't want to do it no more. I'm gonna go ahead and put on this mascara on my bottom lashes and a little bit on my top, and this is the Lily Lash mascara. And I use this Hank and Henry Slick With It eyeliner to just put my mold on. These two are molds that disappeared, but this one is one that I just make up. Okay, I don't know why. I like to have a little something right there. Maybe because I feel like it's a line. I don't know, child. But I always like to add that. And then I am going to go into my MAC lipstick in the shade Ruby. This is not the right MAC. It's the shade Ruby Woo. Okay, y'all, so this is basically the finished makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, put on my little outfit and all that good stuff, and then we can get into the intro and outro of this video. So yeah, I'll be right back, honey, because this got to go. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look, honey. Okay, I actually did a review on this wig. This is from our bougie child, not bougie. This is from our Bougie Baddies on a Budget series. And so if you are interested in that review of this unit, so you can see the styling and all of that, because this wig was only like $17, I think. Was it $17, child? Something like that. It was under $20. So if you are interested in it, then I will have a direct link to it down below in the description box for your convenience. And yeah, y'all, let me know what you think about this video. Hit on some of the topics. Let me know what you think about some of the topics that I discussed, your opinion on those topics. Just let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions that you feel like I may have left out, feel free to comment down below. And if you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button. And if you're not ready to follow me on all my social media platforms, I am Disastrous Beauty on both IG and Facebook. I'm Helping Miss C on Snapchat, and I'm Disastrous B on Twitter. And I will see you love bugs next time. Bye.